There's this inner struggle that you may be experiencing as a business owner. And to me, this struggle is really interesting because it is definitely a head and a heart struggle. And it is a warring struggle. So I wanted to talk about a lot of these doubts that are popping up as part of this struggle because every business owner goes through it. Every time I've worked with a business owner to grow and scale their business, we've had to work on this element of that growth and scalability. And this element is team. So what I love about entrepreneurs when they get team right, it's an extension of family. It is empowering. It is freedom. And it makes the journey so much more enjoyable, so much easier, in a lot of ways quicker. And I love it when I've helped a business owner bring on team and they're just in awe of their team. They're just like, wow, these people are so awesome. And they're really moving the needle in the business. Done wrong, team can be, I guess, the reality or the realization of all the fears. It can be a burden. It can be a struggle. It can be contentious. I hate when I see situations to where a business owner doesn't enjoy their team. And I hate it even more when I see situations to where team members are allowed to not live up to their potential, where they're allowed to not fully participate, not bring their best to the office. And I absolutely gut wrenched anytime I see that impact the other team members who actually are great team members. So we're going to talk about this struggle today between the head and the heart. And really the struggle comes down to how can we easily hire the right people for your business and for the ability to grow and scale? Because what my ultimate goal for you, and it's my ultimate goal for every one of my clients, is if the owner can stay in their zone of genius, if the owner can really become that visionary, if the owner can get out of the day-to-day muck of a business, then their talents are put to so much better use. The business can grow, it can scale, it can be profitable, and it can evolve into something that's more than just about the owner. So, crucial point on your journey when you're starting to hire a team. Everyone goes through it. Everyone has the same worries. You're in good company. And I'm going to give you 3 easy ways to ensure that your next hire is the right hire. So these are really simple. The first tip is this. When you are looking to hire the right people, you need clarity. You need to be clear. If you're not clear, if you're guessing, chances are you will not hire the right person. And there's a couple of things that you can do a little bit if you need a to-do list in this area. You can create a job description. Crazy thing, it doesn't have to be like the end-all be-all job description, but it needs to be good enough. It needs to get to that 80% kind of threshold, if you will. The next thing you could do for clarity is have a 90-day training plan. And I want to add a caveat here because think of yourself as an expert user in your business. Think of anyone else coming in as a novice. So there may not get things as quickly as you think they should get it. In fact, I want you to plan for it to be slow. And I want you to be happily surprised and really take time through this 90-day plan and write out what it is that you think the right best employee for whatever position you're hiring needs to demonstrate, needs to be able to learn so that you know whether or not this is the right hire. So that whether or not you know, do you need to continue to invest in this person and how? So those are just a couple of things. And if I had one more, I'd add in KPIs. Really get clear for them in what a good job looks like. Doing good is not enough. It's vague and it's subjective. Give your team something they can measure themselves against, something that they get a sense of pride in accomplishing. So that's tip number one when it comes to hiring the right person is clarity. Tip number two, when you're looking to hire the right employee for your service small business, is to understand that you need to hire for attitude, you need to hire for aptitude, which is the ability to learn, and I would say hire for the ability to solve problems. Those three almost soft skills, if you will, can be more indicative of success than the skill. You can always teach skill. And if you happen to be somebody that has a very defined process in your business, teaching skill is exactly what that 90-day training plan we just talked about is for. But attitude, positivity, show up, grit, tenacity, resilience, thinking, problem solving. This is the type of employee that eventually you can grow into more responsibilities. You can take a little less hands-on approach as they become more competent in their skills and in their demonstrations. These are the people that take the work off your plate, not merely transfer it to you needing to micromanage them on every little thing. So that's tip number two. Tip number three. Every small business owner worries about benefits. Very few small businesses feel like they can offer health insurance, offer other types of benefits. Where I see this, and one of the reasons why I think it's so crucial that you understand this as a technique for being able to hire the right person, is that people that tend to work for small businesses are out for something different. What they're looking for is something a little bit different. And that typically is they're looking for more freedom. They're looking to be a part of something, maybe on the ground floor, really get to have impact and be able to have legacy of their own efforts. They may be looking for more autonomy. They may be looking for a way to show off their skill sets because they have to wear many hats. There's just what I have found is that most employees understand that the traditional suite of benefits is not a standard expectation. Doesn't have to be, but for the most part, it's not that standard expectation. So understand and really get behind the benefits you do offer. If you have flexibility, if you've got freedom to schedule, if you've got a higher than average vacation days that somebody can take. All of these things add to a person's quality of life. And when it comes to hiring the right person for your job, it can have a tremendous impact. So, 3 quick tips on how you can easily hire the right person for your service-based business. So if you are scaling, you are thinking about growth, you are thinking about hiring your first team, let me know your thoughts, comment, let's have a discussion on it. If that's not you, but you know somebody who is having this grappling decision about how do I hire the right people for my business, then share this with them. Feel free to share the video and call them out. Let them know that you've got it for them. So that's it today, guys. I'm Leslie Hassler. I own Your Biz Rules Business Coaching. We help smart women-led businesses grow and scale in a way that's profitable and sustainable.